Pass out.
Hi friends, welcome to my review video of the 200 watt Wetown solar panel. It comes in this wonderful case and it's an interesting design. However, the reason I bought it is because I watch solar panels all the time and I look for 200 watt foldable solar panels. So I was able to actually get a pretty decent deal on these. At the time that you're watching, it might be sold out already because the price was very low. So what it comes with is like this. We're unboxing this at this moment just as I received it. I wound up ordering 10 of these because it's a nice setup. So what we have in the bag is the MC4 connectors that give you one of these XT60s. So MC4, and what this panel has over here is USB ports and a USB-C port that could do up to 60 watts. So far, let's see what this setup is. So the open circuit voltage is 23.14 on these panels. And I'll see you in the next one as soon as I set it up. My friends, I am quite impressed by the solar panel setting it up. Look at from the top view how thin this is. This is an ETFE technology. The hinge looks good and the panels look fantastic. It has kickstands on the back. And what I actually like is that it has the connector on the front. So the way that I see it is because it has these grommet holes. There's no grommet hole over here. So it has at least 4 grommet holes that you could hang it up. So now let's see what the open circuit voltage is. So this panel has a open circuit voltage of 21.22 volts. And this is the manual to give it an up close specifications. So it says open circuit could be up to 23. Oh, it depends on the sun. The sun just came out. Does the voltage go up? 21.82. Okay, so 23 in optimal conditions. So this should work with most power banks that do up to 24 volts open circuit. Now let's connect it and see what power we get from this panel. So it's a bit of an overcast day. So far it's connected. Here's what we're using. We're using battery power 20 amp solar charge controller that could do up to 250 watts. So this panel could handle it, and it's slightly overcast. You see that? 122 watts we're getting from this panel. The cable over here that it comes with is this long. So I would say probably 4 feet long. And I used my own MC4 to Anderson connector. So this does not come included with the kit. There's only the XT60 connector that's over here that can do that. So what's nice about this panel is that this port over here can do up to 60 watts USB-C. So a MacBook, it could charge. So far, I actually like this design. And what I see the potential with this design also is A, it's thin. B, I like that it comes in a bag. And C, I think this panel looks great. So I picked it up on sale. That's the reason why I did it. I wound up actually getting 10 of these. Because with a coupon, they were like $150 and $50 off. However, I would say original price, if you use Keepa price statistics, it went from even $400 down to $300. And now I think they're having a sale so that people will actually buy it and make a review. So I'll probably post some pictures up regarding this panel. So let's see it with the overcast. That's overcast right now. Let's see what the power it's generating. 32 watts. So we went from 122 to 32. So I have 3 more panels here. I have to test these out anyway. So let's set it up and see what it looks like with 3 solar panels set up. Okay, friends, so this is a 4 panel setup with the maximum wattage of 800 watts. One of the things I found with solar panels, no matter how good the quality is, what company it is that usually with a 100-watt panel, you don't get more than 70 watts, or with a solar panel like this, not more than 150. So now let's see what the average is on each. So the sun kind of came out right now. So let's see what we get on each one of them. So this one's getting 108, the first one. This one is getting 124. This one is getting 130, 82. That's this one. And this one is getting 110. Okay, so one of the negatives I found with this one, perhaps it was done, it still stays in place. However, see this little thing, it got broken off that bottom part. So it looks like it's standing up fine still, but it seems that maybe with the build quality, this one is not the optimal one. Well, but because it's still producing electricity, I'm gonna keep it. And so this is the design that it looks like. I love how thin this is. This is really cool, actually. So if I understand it correctly, this is a monocrystalline panel. And let's see what it's producing right now. 127. So we don't have any dead panels that are producing less than 114. 135. And this one is doing 117. So we have one panel that's slightly better than the other ones, 130 or 126. So that's pretty good. So far this is a successful test. We have another 6 more panels to check out. And so far I'm really happy with this. Basically with sales tax, I think I was able to get them for about $100 a piece. 108 or 109, which is a price you probably will never see. However, even at like, let's say 180 to 250, it's probably a decent price for these two. So that's probably, what I'm thinking is that this company is trying to get reviews for their panels and decided to sell out a lot of them. So I think that's what's happening with these. So far, I'm very impressed. The compactness, the bag that it comes with. I have my own Anderson connectors. That's fine. And yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. Let's see in the next video. So this is what it looks like folded up. It has these little clasps over here. However, what you do need is the bag to carry it in. So having this bag, I think is very convenient and very nice, decent actually bag for this. So this is worth some money too. It's pretty compact. You could probably use it without the bag. And I see the benefit of this panel is that if you have like a wall to attach it to, you could probably bungee cord it in place so it doesn't fly away. Or maybe to a wooden solar panel DIY setup possibly. Ну что было, как он? Открываем здесь. Open this up. Get this panel out. Boom. Flaps open. Get the legs up. So this is how easy it is to set up this panel. Go ahead. All right, friends, this is the next set of 4 panels. The first ones I already took home because we tested them out, and this is what they look like set up. So setting it up for the second time, you just saw, it's actually pretty quick. I am very, very, so far impressed. Let's just see if they all work. Do they produce power? So right now it's a little bit overcast. However, it's enough to produce the power. All right, so first panel is producing 107. Second one is producing 126. This one is doing 130. And the last one over here is doing 127. So we're doing between 120 and 130. So the best panel I've seen was the Blue Eddy PV200 panel that was able to produce about 100. Okay, so this is the wind test. Okay, it's lifting it up. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. Step. So this is interesting. Let's see what it produces lying down flat on the floor compared to this one set up like this. Okay, so we see with the stand that it could get kicked over. I do like the flatness of it, and lying down flat it's doing 87 watts as opposed to this one, which is doing 56, 52. Okay, so almost no difference. What I'm liking is this actually flatness setup. This might be good. Where am I seeing a good setup for this? It would probably be on top of a roof of a camper, probably attached with bungee cord so it doesn't fly away. So I can almost picture myself 2 of these on top of a van roof. And yeah, it's a little bit overcast right now. So we gotta be appreciative of the panel capacity. So on overcast, it's like 28 watts. Okay, so now let's do a partial shading test. Let's close up this half of the panel like this and let it not fall over. And let's see what it produces compared to non-partially shaded. So half of the panel is closed up. It is producing 18 watts as opposed to 32. That's overcast. So it's only removing half of it. All right, friends. So what we saw with these panels is that they produce specifically what 200 watt panels produce. Having tested out multiple ones, I recommend you check out my other ones, which is via hashtag WiseBuyReviews, one word, and you'll be able to see where I have 3 panels head to head. The All Powers, 2 All Powers panels, the SP033 and SP035, and the Blue Eddy PV200. In those tests, what we found was the PV200, the Blue Eddy, was producing up to like 140, 150. Meanwhile, the SP033 was getting about 120, and SP035 was getting about 130, 135. And with 100 watt panels, I've also found that it produces about 65 to 70 watts anyway. This is a really great deal right now. However, even at $200, I would probably recommend it. Ideally, you would be able to pick it up for such a deal as I did. The one minus I would say would be, it depends on who you are. Are these USB ports? The panel itself, on the listing, it says it's IP67 waterproof, so that water really shouldn't affect it. However, with having these USB ports, I got a feeling it could get affected because you don't want water to get in there and short it out. But my thinking came up to this, is that I could put silicone in there, and also there's a roofing material for RV roofs. It's called Everroof or something like this. It's somewhere in my mind. Long story short, is I would put some silicone on there to plug it up, and then put the Everroof roofing material for fixing RV roofs onto that thing, and it's gonna make it waterproof, because if water can't go in there, it can't short it out. What I like about these is the thinness of it. Out of all the panels I've tested so far, the 200 watt panels, this is probably the thinnest one I have found. Setup is pretty easy. I like that it comes with a carrying bag, so technically you could have all your wires, all your extra stuff in there, and it's pretty quick to set up, as we saw in the video. So I would say it's definitely a win. I'm glad I ordered 10. So far we've tested 8 out of 10, and I just do the other 2 off video. So statistically, they do have good quality control with these panels, at least with these random 8 panels out of the 10 I have, that they all work. None of them are getting returned. Yes, there was one of the legs that fell off. However, if we really think about it, with any panel, that little string, it could fall off on anything. It's a mechanical thing. Most important is that it produces the electricity. So what else also I like about it? I like these grommets. So the way that I see it is that if you have a wall or a fence, you could literally screw it onto the wall or the fence, and it's gonna lay there flat. Like we saw over here with this flat panel that fell over from the wind, that it could be completely flat against the ground, or against the wall it could be also flat. So by having no extra bag or pouch behind here, this is actually a design advantage, because you could actually lay it down flat. I also see this possibly on a boat, where you could probably attach to the grommets a bungee cord or something like this and attach it to something else, but so not to make penetrations into a roof, which would be tough to waterproof. I like the ETFE material. I believe it's the most quality material you could get, as opposed to other solar panels, foldable ones. What you're gonna notice is behind there's a lot of fabric. The fabric takes up extra space, and I have a feeling it wouldn't be as durable as this ETFE coating. I got a feeling this would be really good even in an off-grid scenario. Like for example, if you want to have solar panels in an off-grid situation, it would be tough to maybe order them from the city. So to order an Amazon truck to come there, you might not have an address. This way, you put these panels into the back of your car and drive there, and literally that's what I was thinking. I ordered 10 of these, that's up to 2 kilowatts of power. However, we know with solar panels, if you're getting 70% of the output power, you should be very happy, like 60 to 70%. So these panels could work well with those are 20 amp charge controllers. However, you can get the lower priced ones, the battery power 10 amp controllers. I have a review of that. You might want to check it out. And so basically you could have a charging power of up to 2 kilowatts, which really is 1.2 kilowatts in total, as we see 120 watts times 10 panels. You could have that completely off-grid. So you'll be able to cook, power your devices, and even if you don't have a power bank, the solution is that you can charge up your cell phone and your laptop and be completely powered up off-grid. That's really nice. So this is a plus and a minus. A minus only if you decide to leave this outdoors all the time. However, if you have it set up for camping, you will probably only have it set up for sunny times. However, I would probably plug it up with silicone and attach this to a wall or a roof, anywhere flat I could attach it. So overall, I give this panel a thumbs up. It's linked below. However, maybe at the price, they probably sold out, because last time I checked, there was only 2 left. So I apologize if it's already sold out. I still needed to make this review either way. Check out my other solar panel reviews, and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, friends. Bye-bye.